Hey guys, welcome back to the new rebranded Hugo Dice Show. I know I named this something else before. I called it something. I'm rebranding. I didn't really like the name too much. Okay, what we're really hyped about is this new Chelsea game that just happened versus West Ham. We absolutely battered them 5-1. It wasn't close. It was never a scare. I don't care what you say about Lucas Paqueta's crazy goal. That was a Robert Sanchez fault. That wasn't a crazy goal like that. It it is what it is. Let's start going through it. There's lots of things to talk about. Lots of things that looked good. The team looked really great overall. We looked dangerous. The fact that Cole Palmer wasn't even there makes it like so much more relieving because it's we've been called Cole Palmer FC for so long since last year that this feels great. This feels great. Anybody on that attack looked dangerous. That was the point. That was the idea. I'm overall great and great. I have some notes. I'm ready to talk about it. Let's just get through it. So let's start with the beginning of the game, right? First half, before the game even starts, Cole Palmer injured in warm-ups. Apparently, according to Maresca, he's been injured due to his groin problem. He's been having a problem since Crystal Palace. Even before that, probably. Like, we don't know for sure. Either overall, he just wasn't at 100%. Yeah, don't risk it with him. These players are on no type of rest. They've been going at it for around more than any other team in the world. They've done everything they could do overall in the whole Club World Cup tournament. They have no rest. If they need rest and we need to rotate players, do it. Trust the manager. So let's go. Let's talk about Maresca. Honestly, let's start with Maresca throwing the game. Uh, I'm honestly huge fan of Maresca. Honestly, he's gotten our defensive effort with a sneaky high line that I haven't really noticed that often. He does it subtly. They're coached to do it subtly, but it's been working so well for so many games that like it's not like how Barca's line was always super high and you could always tell they're always gonna go for it. Ours is more like there's a signal. They know when to do it. They know when to call it, and they're all disciplined enough to get through it, and that feels great. He has a great system, bro. It just eye test only, just not even looking at the goals we're producing and everything. Eye test alone, it looks like beautiful football. Honestly, the way we're moving the ball around, the way it's always going to the back and forth. These little touches they do in between, they break the lines with one pass from the back, playing out from the back. It's just we feel comfortable. And I feel like this is a system that a lot of players can thrive in and develop in. Like this is something we can help with. With Poch, it always felt like it was more like a free for all. Like he just let you out there and you just had to run. You had to run and hustle. I'm sure there was more to it, but that's not what it looked like on the eyes. This was Enzo Maresca is looking to be Blue Co's like pride manager. Like that's the whole reason they wanted to rebuild the team. They wanted to redo a whole thing. I still don't agree with sacking Tommy, but I mean, since Potter and Poch, Enzo Maresca's easily been the best coach we've had, and I'm here with him until the wheels fall off. Until the wheels fall off, because that was great. Like he's just been making us play good football. I feel like we could just plug and play anybody into the system. I don't even feel too bad about their integration into the league, into the team. Like he's easing them all in. He's getting them onto this team, and it doesn't feel like he's turning them into robots like the way something like Pep's system would do, where it would be like they just have no soul. You don't see the flair, the pizzazz, anything. Like they're going out there and they're just playing. They know where the other one's gonna be, right? So let's talk about Chalaba. Chalaba got a goal. His defensive effort was great. He looked a lot better than in the first game. Like we looked good. We looked great. I saw Josh didn't come into the game. Don't know what the reason is for that. I'm sure it's because Maresca has his reasons. Josh wasn't ready for it, or whatever the case may be. Josh is still developing. I don't expect him every game. Him and Chalaba and Tosin is solid enough to get us through a lot of games. They're good. They're experienced enough. They know what to do to get us through a lot of games. They're just never gonna be, you know, next level. They're never gonna be world class, but they're gonna be great players overall, right? Um, Sanchez. Where's the guy from the finals? What happened to him? He's just regressed. We needed him for a finals. He turned into a fucking Buffon, and gone. He said bye. I'm back to being Robert Sanchez that you guys all remember and love. And I think he used the wrong hand. He was caught off foot. He was off balance for that Paqueta goal, but man, that looked so bad to give up. I cannot believe he gave that up. He did an amazing save later. He made up for it. He had some good passes through the back, like, long balls. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like the final or anything, but it was still good. It was still, like, respectable. I guess that one goal, though, is criminal. I wasn't a fan of it at all. I wasn't looking good with it, but whatever. Happens. Joao Pedro. He's looking like the truth. He's turning out to be everything we thought Jackson was. Everything we thought of Jackson, Joao Pedro looks to actually be that. And that's just something that it's off the eyes. He didn't even play as the 9. He played as the shadow striker, and he still just, wow, bro. The passes, the build-up play, the hold-up play, the way he's looking to find people, the runs he's making. Like, overall, that's looking to be Blueco's best signing of the summer. Easily. Like, just easily. In this summer transfer window that just passed, he's looking like the best. I don't even think Jackson hasn't even done anywhere near what Joao Pedro has done in these 7 games. He's 7 for 7 right now, I think. He's 7 for 7. And, like, I like Jackson, too. Like, he had a lot of goals. What was his goals? Like, 13, 14, 15, something like that? I forgot how many goals Jackson had. But it's just, it's not the same. Jackson always was afraid to shoot. It always looked like he took a touch too much. Joao Pedro's just looking for goal. He's just looking for blood. And he's going for it. And then let's talk about the midfield. There's lots to talk about in terms of Enzo and Caicedo. Let's focus on Enzo first, because a lot of people had their complaints about Enzo last game. He looked good this game. He looked great. He got a goal. But overall, the way he just builds up with Caicedo, that they complement each other so well. It's one of those things that just really, like, it makes you appreciate the $200 million midfield that we have. They look every penny worth. The other thing I like as well is the fact that because they're a little more experienced, and I guess because they're South American as well, they have this grit, this roughness to them, that they're here to play. They're not afraid of any challenge in front of them. They're not hesitating from any attack, any contention on the ball. They don't care who's in front of them. Like, Caicedo bullies you. He will bully you off that ball. He will big body you right then and there. He doesn't care who you are, who you've been. Bro's a rock. Enzo, on the other hand, Enzo's always looking for a problem. Enzo's always looking for a fight, and he doesn't care. And when he's on the pitch, you can see the passion. I can see why the team has given them both the captain's armband when Reese isn't on. It's worth 100%. There was one play in particular where Estevao went in, and Enzo was looking for a pass to give him through, and Estevao was just, he didn't run the right route, or something happened in between, lost in translation. Enzo immediately screamed at him, got him in order, told him, like, hey, you need to make that run. And I don't know if he didn't make that run because he didn't think it was a good run, or because he was just afraid of doing that run for some reason. He is shy. It's his first start in the Prem. It's, he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. It's, he doesn't look like he needs time to integrate at all. He looks like he was meant for this role. Oh my God, those passes he would give in the box, the way he dribbled past, that assist he gave Enzo, Noni would have shot. Noni would have shot right there. And I was in tears of joy. I was like, oh my God, thank God Noni's gone. Thank God Noni's gone, because I would have lost my mind if he shot there. And I was like, Esteval's gonna shoot, because I'm just so used to it. He's gonna. Oh my God, so many things, so many good things to take from this game, especially on him. He just looks like he's blending into the team beautifully. But yeah, on Enzo, yeah, he gets them in order, bro. He gets the passion going. He builds up your confidence. He's there to help guide them. Yeah, Enzo and Caicedo, this whole team is just young, but they have experience. People forget Enzo's a World Cup winner. Club and the nationality. Like, he's been there. He knows who he's been around. He has the experience. He knows what it takes to win. He's a winner. Like, I think the only time Enzo's lost the finals was with us during the Liverpool game. And that was just, that was his first loss ever in a final. But Such a player to have in the locker room. A veteran. He's like, we are starting to develop some real captains, and it's starting to remind me a lot of that super team we had with what, 11 national captains or something like that, some crazy number. Like, we have leaders on this team. We have people who can ease players in. We have players who are here for the future and on. They're still developing. That's the beautiful part of it. Like, they're gonna keep getting better. They're so young that they're gonna keep getting better. The upside is so high. Yeah, this project is starting to come into full effect, and everybody's seeing it. Everyone's afraid of Chelsea. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to say it out loud, but they're afraid of what we could be. But yeah, Enzo and Caicedo, perfect captains and role models. I think they were perfect for easing Esteval into the team and getting him that pride, that ego he needs to just play his game. Like, he knows what he can do, play how you want to play, and do the ones you need to do. You gotta take accountability, right? So, like, on top of Esteval having those as a role model, he also has Pedro Neto there in front of him, who is a better winger, who is also going to be a role model for him as well, especially in the type of game that Neto plays. Remember when Neto was an injury-prone player? Another Enzo Maresca shout, all right? Like, another shout of what he could just do. He's turned an injury-prone player into this. I don't even remember the last time Neto got injured. That's the thing. Like, I don't even remember the last time we haven't seen Neto on the lineup or having come in. That wasn't like a tactical reason. That was because of a leg injury or anything else. Like, next level. The guy used to be injury prone. Everybody was like, wow, why would they buy him for, what was it, 70 mil or something like that? And that was just a sneaky thing. We had no type of shouts to that whatsoever. No one knew about it until it happened. But yeah, so Esteval's also going to be developing his game for himself based on what he can do, as well as taking the role model, the advice, and the visual part of it from Neto. The way Neto backtracks to defend. God, if Noni was there to be the example of backtracking, Esteval would never defend ever. He would not be a good defender. And yeah, no, he's gonna develop that defending part of it, backtracking just like Neto does. His game's gonna be really good overall. He's gonna be hitting on all fronts. The part he made a mistake on was the goal with Paqueta. He misplaced the pass, that led to that attack. But I still blame that more on Sanchez. I can't believe he shot that and got in. Like, you're caught off foot. You're using the wrong hand to reach. Like, he didn't make that mistake the next time he did a save, but still, like, Esteval still had a part to play in that, though. He was the reason we lost possession, but I don't hold that over his head too high. It's not like like an indictment. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. Like, no, still going. Yeah, so we have a lot of things like that. We were bullying them all around on all fronts. Every player was just big bodying them. They didn't look like they came here to play. What's his name? Fulkrug? Fulkrug got sat down. Like, welcome to the Prem, buddy. Like, you just got sat down. The rest of these guys looked uncomfortable. They didn't look confident. Like, West Ham looked like they were scared after we scored 2 goals on them, because that's when the team came alive. As soon as we cost that 1 goal for ourselves, like, the team came alive. We're just on go, and we're just looking to play our game. Make sure they know we're here to play our game. Make sure we're here to dominate. Take over. We have the quality to do it. We can do it. We showed that we can do it. 5-1 at West Ham. Nobody predicted that, but we did it. And that was amazing. Let's talk about Liam Delap. Played as a 9 for his first time today for Chelsea. People are a little too harsh on him, to be honest. It feels a little too harsh to be like, oh wow, Delap wasn't even there. What he did was different than what you expect. Having him there on the line, always pressuring the defenders, really makes room for Joao Pedro and the wingers and everyone else to come up and have open fields of space to play in. Making the little holes and stuff. Like, he does that. He pressures them because they're always afraid he's going to do a run for goal. And Delap is a true 9. The second he has the ball on him, he's looking to shoot. He's not looking for anything else. But he also did a hold-up play. He was part of that build-up for Esteval's assist. He did that. He let the ball go. He got it. He let Esteval take it, and boom, got it through. It's just little things like that. his game's gonna develop a lot more too. He's still a young striker. People expect him to just come alive, but no, he's still gonna develop. But I already like the way he's imposing his presence on the defenders. They're worried about what he's gonna do. They're worried about what he's gonna be, and that's what I'm really hyped about. I really look forward to seeing him grow this year. Him and Joao Pedro working together on alternating or whatever the case may be, whatever Maresca wants to do tactically, it's gonna be great for them. It's gonna work out amazing. Set pieces, right? Like set pieces, we upped it this game. I don't even remember the last time. I know we hired the assistant coach from Brentford. I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago. He was supposed to come in. Brentford was on a tear for set pieces that year. We brought in, I know Arsenal picked up another one too. That's why their set pieces are so good. But we got the next one up, and I haven't seen his presence that much in set pieces the way I would want to be honest. He hasn't, like, I don't feel like we've been dominant in set pieces. This game we were. This game we most definitely, something changed. Something upgraded. Something felt different. 5 corners, 3 goals. Like, West Ham isn't a relegation team. Like, five corners and 3 goals. We literally just bullied them. Granted, I think 1 corner was the goalkeeper's mistake. I think that was more of a him problem than really us doing that. But we made him uncomfortable. Like, we made him make that mistake. So that's another thing of it as well. But yeah, overall, it's great great looking for us, honestly. I'm really happy with our set pieces. Hopefully we can keep that form going. It's a really short sample size. I want to wait until we're like halfway through the season to really see how good our set pieces have done. Just overall. But yeah, let's see. Giddens, didn't see too much from him either. He's still raw. He's going to develop. Him and Estevao are going to use Neto as the role model for their game because they know that's what Enzo Maresca likes. As a winger, like, they're going to develop in a certain way, certain things as well. He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. I don't think either Giddens or Estevao will like be able to match Neto's fitness. Like, I still can't believe that was an injury-prone player. He's playing a full 90, just running, backtracking, defending the whole time. The whole 90, he's there. Reece James made a pass to Estevao that cut through the defense in the second half. That looked great. That was a beautiful pass. Estevao didn't finish that. Again, growing pains. He's gonna get better. He's gonna develop. We're gonna see it. He looks. Eye test alone, he looks good. I'm super excited for it. Honestly, I'm also excited for when Kendry Paez gets into this team as well. He should get in next year, I think. But yeah, Andre Santos came on. Looked good. Honestly, wasn't too crazy. I subbed out Liam Delap for him. It wasn't like game changer or anything, but he had his opportunities. He's telling you, having Enzo and Caicedo in front of him, Andre Santos is gonna develop. He's gonna develop nice. He's gonna look good. Honestly, with him and Lavia as the subs for both Enzo and Caicedo, our midfield's gonna look so good. Like, we're gonna be solid. I'm not worried about anything with depth. I'm not worried about January injuries. I'm not worried about mid-season. Like, we're gonna look good. Wesley came in. That's another big one. I almost forgot about Wesley. He came in. First game in God knows how long. Solid, yeah, good. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. I rate Fofana. Like, I rate him. Like, he's a good player. I think he's worth the money we pay. He was part of the old the wage structure we had before, so he's on 200K. I don't know if that's worth. I don't think it's worth because of how little he does actually play. But in terms of skill alone, talent, he's good. He's good. Like, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be all right. So yeah, overall great game. 5-1. Couldn't ask for anything better. This was a statement game. We were not happy with how Crystal Palace ended. This was a statement game. We reminded the league that we're here. We reminded the league that we're being serious. Title run, I don't know if we'll go for a title. Just because of the injuries. I don't think we'll go for titles. But if we're all healthy by then, I don't see why we can't go for a title. If we're all healthy, no complications, no anything, no injury crisis like we're used to having, we're definitely in contention for title. I really want a deep run in the Champions League. We're a tournament team. We proved it in the Club World Cup final. We beat PSG, who just won the Champions League. We could do it again. No team that's in the Champions League right now should scare us. No team whatsoever. The only team that's going to be a hard matchup on top of PSG is probably Barca. But I'm not worried about Barca. No Chelsea fan should ever be worried about Barca. They're not on the same level. But that's going to be a fun game to watch overall. Overall, great season, great looks. Yeah, that's we're going to check out there. But hopefully you guys like the setup. I know the lighting's a little bit different, a little bit weird. The rain kicked in. I don't really have sunlight. It looked weird. It started glaring. My setup's still a work in progress. So give me some time. I need to get my hands. I need to get in the rhythm of doing podcasts regularly. I gotta get in the rhythm of doing this stuff. You guys want to see anything new? Anything else? More video suggestions or anything else to talk about? Leave them in the comments. Give me your thoughts on this game too. I want to know what everyone else thought. Maybe we didn't see the same. Maybe we're not seeing the same thing. I'm delusional. Could be the case. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the new format. Hopefully you guys like the videos. I'm going to try my best to keep pulling them out every week for Chelsea in general. But yeah, thanks for coming.